Well, Russ, plenty to dissect after that one, but overall a disappointing day at the office.
Yeah, it's my fault. I picked the wrong team. We played guys that haven't trained enough, and meant we weren't able to compete well enough in the first half an hour. So yeah, I take responsibility for that, because there was some really good stuff in there, which is obviously tainted by the scoreline and not being able to defend our box properly. We concede early. We have a warning sign early on, which has nothing to do with style of play. We kick it long, and we're defending the counter-attack within the first 2 minutes. Fish makes a great save. Fish was brilliant today, as was Dean Lewington. Two really good performances amongst that. But yeah, after that, we then make some changes. We have looked really dangerous just before half time, complete control, camped in their half for the last 15 minutes of the first half. Come back out and start really well again, camp them in, and then we give away. We bring Cammy on and we try and desperately to go and get that second and create a bit more. It's really difficult playing against loads of bodies camped behind the ball. But it was just wave of attack after attack, and we didn't make enough of it. We got in their box numerous times. I'm pretty sure we've got in their box on a lot more occasions than they got in ours, that's for sure. So we've had to defend less actions than them, and we haven't done it. And they've thrown their body in the way, they've blocked things, we've hit the woodwork. So from all of a sudden, from being very dominant to, without causing too many problems with the amount of bodies, you're just working them. And then we can see the second goal with a guy who's free in the box. So not good enough. And then we're chasing again. They got real forward momentum and become, they get the wind in their sails and get really aggressive and front-footed. And then we give a third goal away, which again is we have to read situations a bit better and make decisions. But yeah, that's my fault again for not making that really clear to the players. So yeah, it's we're chasing the game at 2-0 down and we concede a third. So it's not good enough. We're conceding far too many goals, and we have to sort that out. We have to show a bit of character, because we've been on the back of a really, really good run before, and now it's a bit of a tricky time and a testing time. So we have to come through it. We haven't. Some of the performances have been really similar to the games where we were winning and we were on such a good run. But the one thing that's costing us is we've conceded too many set pieces. We've given too many penalties away, and we haven't defended crosses well enough, and that's been our undoing again today. So it's really clear what we need to do, what we need to work on. As I said, the last two games we've done some really great stuff, but it's not really. We can't reflect on it, can't talk about it, because we have so much other stuff to sort out and work on.
I know you don't want to go there and necessarily look at the positives, but there was a change when you made them two changes in the first half, and from what I saw was a clear penalty right at the end of the half, which would have completely swung the game had we put that one away. So there are still moments in there where you just think, what if? But I suppose it doesn't necessarily excuse what went on in the second half.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, it's a big moment and it is a penalty. Everyone can see that. Their bench, our bench, the players on the pitch. He doesn't give it, but so you have to. Sometimes they go for you, sometimes they don't. But it's not an excuse why we get beat 3-0. But if he gives the right decision there, it's a game changer. It's a big one. We've been on the receiving end of some poor decisions recently. And when you're not on, when you're suffering results wise, sometimes it seems that more goes against you than it usually would. But it's not. It's impacted the game, of course. But then we have 45 minutes to put it right, and we go and concede 2 goals in the second half. So ultimately, it's the wrong decision. But we have to be able to react better, and it's not the reason we lost.
The conversation about defending the box better is something we had early on in the season, and we certainly resolved it, and turn of the year, and started putting together that run to get 8 wins from 11. So clearly found a way to resolve it. It started to creep back in. Not much time on the training pitch to fix it. How do you go about kind of resolving it? Is it on the players to show a different mentality, or is there something you can do between now and Tuesday?
Yeah, there's always something we can do, and we need to obviously do it more. To get the guys playing the way they play on numerous occasions, the vast majority of games, takes a lot of hard work, and the process to get there takes a long time and can be painful. So the process to defending our box and making sure that that's not good enough to beat us and score goals against us needs to be quicker. It will be quicker. It's as simple as that. So we have to make sure it's quicker. So yeah, it's not just that. There's reasons why we have to defend those actions in our box in the first place. So we have to, everything needs to improve. We have to improve. These guys are brilliant to work with. These are the guys that everyone else was talking about 4 games ago. And we kept, I kept playing down in the press because I know where we're at the moment. Everyone was talking about us trying to break into the playoffs, etc. But we never got carried away. We know how much work there is to do, and it's about progressing and improving and trying to drive us to improve. And the stuff that's really holding us back at the minute is clear for everyone to see, and we have to put a stop to that.
That leads me into my last question, really. We didn't get too high when that run was going on, and so on the flip side, after 4 games without a win, it's important not to get too low. And still plenty of football to be played. Games in quick succession, and we've just seen what 2 wins can do, and a couple of positive results can do for momentum. And I suppose it's about that now with the games coming up. Yeah,
the season's had a load of different stages for us. We've had a lot of change, obviously, and we're in a it's been tough for us. It's a sticky patch. We have to overcome. We have to show togetherness and spirit and all that stuff. But what we do have is real clarity in what we're doing, clarity in where we want to go, clarity in the process of after games, what we learn from, what we take. And I think as the season goes on, more and more, it's just becoming clearer what we need to work on, what we need to do, how we need to do it, so that we're in a better place come the end of the season. But obviously we need to do that quickly to win more games and make it more comfortable for ourselves. So we have real clarity in it. The boys understand it. They know what is needed. They know what to expect from us, and they always get real honesty from us, and we get real honesty from them. And that will be the case again to try and learn from today and make sure we improve moving forward.
Fantastic.